gather around, watch your step. There's no uneven territory, as you've probably noticed here in Tanzania, especially in the national parks.
The tree is huggable. If you want to hug it, feel
Yeah, that's to say, good tree for a tree hugger.
yes.
Yeah. Like good Christmas trees.
I don't know if you didn't tell us the name
Yeah,
of
he's
it.
just gonna. We're just getting started.
Well,
We'll wait
waiting
till
for
everybody's
this
here.
to come. You carry on. I'll be a minute.
All right, so go ahead.
Oh, he'll be there.
Okay.
Let's be around this one.
Yeah, this one's a little bit more alive, huh? Watch your step. Watch for thorns.
Around this
Watch for poop.
Oh,
Yeah.
I got it.
I don't know. What the
So I hope so far most of us you know the acacia tree. And the acacia tree, as you remember, some of them grow very big, with a big canopy. So some up on the highland, and we'll keep on seeing most of the acacia, like in Serengeti and you remember Tarangire. And yesterday we were in one of the forests, a Lerai, with a lot of yellowback acacia. Even when we stopped for our lunch yesterday, those trees, they were acacia, yellowback acacia. But this is another kind of acacia, which you call whistling thorn acacia. The only tree in this world which can whistle. They whistle.
Really?
When the wind
Yep.
blows, they whistle.
Yeah.
I think he's going to make one.
That's how the tree whistles.
But when the wind blows through.
Yeah.
When the wind
If we had a
blows.
little bit of wind on our last trip, it was really
But
windy.
when you go back to the acacia family, acacia tree, they have what we call the tannin. That's a chemical to protect the trees against the browsers.
There you go.
So when the animal come to eat the tannin, which they say most of the tannin end up either at the stem of the tree or down the roots, the plant start to produce that chemical, and the animal sense that, and the animal walk away. Or they might leave the tree and end up eating another tree. That's how most of the acacia protect themselves. But this acacia, instead of that, they have some kind of the swelling, which is the base part of the thorns. The lower part of the thorn, which is the swelling, they say that's why they protect their food, which they might use when it comes to the dry season. But instead, they create some kind of symbiotic with the ants. There are some kind of ants which known as cocktail ants. The cocktail ants, they can stay there without any problem because this acacia, they have less tannin. There's no need of this acacia to protect itself against herbivore or insects while they attract insects to stay there. So this tree has a lot of cocktail ants. So once when the animal like a giraffe or impala come to eat, you can see it looks like there's no life in this tree,
I was going to say
but there are
that's a big
few
date.
green shoots like this one here.
Okay.
So if the giraffe starts to come here and bite this, it's gonna shake the plants. Try it with this here, shake the plants.
Yeah.
Keep on eating, the entire plant is going to be kind of like in a movement, and the ants are going to sense that somebody intruded our territory. That's a time when the ants going to walk all the way up to the top of the, let me shake it a bit, walk all the way up to the top of the thorn and bite the animal when they start to keep on
Look
eating.
in there, you'll see the ants.
Yeah.
See right out here?
I see some running around here too.
They live in there.
So they live in the pot.
Yeah.
Yep, and you see how he said right up to the top.
Amazing.
Oh, yeah.
That's why getting out of the car is a much better way, I think, to experience.
So the ants bite the animal and the animal walk away and leave the plant
Plant
alone.
alone.
So go from plant to plant to plant to plant.
But it's come when some of these gals, when they are dry, nothing stay there. It might be a spider,
Tarantula.
small spiders. Let me see the one in the hole. This one is completely dry.
Blowing it.
Completely dry. There's nothing, there's no any secretion which ant they can eat. So when the wind is blowing, you see the hole?
Makes the whistle.
When the wind is blowing, then the plant whistle. That's how it got its
See if it
name,
works.
Western thorn acacia. I don't know if I can produce enough wind to
See, this one's crawling with ants. I bumped it.
Where?
Right here.
You hear it if you come on a windy day.
Well, all of
When-
these
when-
trees
when it's,
collectively would,
When we do it on a windy day.
when it's strong wind, they plant to so.
yeah.
We have another species of this kind of Western thorn acacia. If you look at this, there's only one of these which we call the gal, which is at the base of the thorns. In Western Serengeti, there's a double. There are two gals in two thorns. And they are more like in different color. They are kind of like a yellowish plant you'll see when you're driving to the Western Serengeti. But this is just one of the acacia we have. If my colleague has anything to add.
Anyone? He's just saying over here that if you're here on a windy day, he really does. You'll be out of the car and all you hear, you know, as the wind is blowing through the gulls.
But do you know why they call them cocktail ants?
No.
They cock up their tail, that's like a warning, get away from us, get away. You know, for the big creatures like, let me say lion or even warthog, when it comes to you, it can raise its mane up and say, "Arr!" But this one, they cock up the tail. They're too small for us to see the tails up, but when they're close enough, you can see the tails up. And they bite like a...
Like crazy.
Right.
Here
Yeah,
they
you
come.
wanna see?
Yeah, there's more.
No.
I believe you.
All right, everybody. Thanks, Emmanuel, for the explanation.